Hello everyone, and welcome to the ultimate episode of Raw Talking It. I am your host, Titus, aka Andrew. That down there is Joe, might be Joe, possibly Joe, Fanboy Joe, as some of us like to call him now. And we are finishing Twilight Princess. That is why it is the ultimate episode for Season 3, but we will be back with Final Fantasy VII or...
Hot and fresh.
Hot and fresh, baby!
Very, very soon.
Like a hot pocket!
Now that we're officially recording, are we starting that next week?
We can.
Okay, I didn't know if we were doing it next week or if we were taking a week off.
Yeah, we can. We can start next week. Because,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see why not.
next week is right before... Yeah, no, we can start next week.
And if you're watching a week after that and being like, they didn't start it on time.
Sorry. My bad!
Sorry for that version of our future.
Shit happens.
It didn't happen.
Life is rough, dog.
If we got it right, awesome. Good for us.
Fuck yeah, points to us!
I have ice cream. Okay.
Now, Joe has Sonic ice cream, and I'm jelly.
I know, right? Okay, so.
Yeah, where's the secret room that we're going to before we go kill Ganon? Before
look
we go
at
slaughter a pig. Turn around in circles.
Cancels.
Oh, I do need to bring up, like... I do need to bring up what things I've talked about, or what
I am trying to figure out how the heck you get into this secret room, because I don't remember. It's not hard. I think you just have to dig in a certain spot.
Bacon.
Okay, yeah. We just have to dig in a certain spot. So we need to go to... It's on the ground floor out here.
The left or the right?
On the right, it looks like. Based on what I am seeing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that then.
Yes. It's on the right. Okay. Yeah,
Spinning around at the speed of sound.
Go
Sorry.
all the way around. Basically, go all the way around the right side to the very end.
I wonder if that's gonna get muted.
What?
Oh, I said rolling around at the speed of sound. I was like, I wonder if that's gonna get muted. It's too good. It was too good of a reproduction of whatever the fucking song's called. Escape the City.
Yes, there you go. Can't talk. Ice cream.
Yeah, Sonic ice cream. Unfortunate. I'm a little sad to be finishing this game.
Yeah.
I guess that is something that we can actually kind of discuss, though. Is like, man, why did I wait so long to play this damn game?
I know. We'll have the full retrospective, at the end of the episode. But like, yeah, it is kind of weird that you waited so long.
I mean,
to play this game.
I don't know. It came out at a weird time for me, probably. Is probably what happened.
And then the HD also kind of came out at a weird time for you too.
Yeah, I never had a Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
So,
OG Twilight Princess released in 2006. You would have been in early high school.
Yep. We had a GameCube then too, which is crazy.
And HD came out in 10 years later in 2016, which would have been early college.
No. We graduated college, bro.
It was after. Oh yeah, so you didn't have access to
I just didn't buy a Wii U because I didn't find it was worth it.
Yeah, you didn't have a Wii U in general, and it was like this and Wind Waker HD, and you didn't like Wind Waker.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, well.
And what else were you gonna buy it for?
Nothing.
So yeah, it just never happened.
Splatoon 1? I don't know. I mean,
was that Wii U?
Yeah.
It had to have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It absolutely was. Alright.
Well,
but it was yeah. I don't know why I didn't. We had, like I said, we had it 2006. What was I? I was.
So yeah, right there.
I was a sophomore in high school.
You need to. Yeah. There we go.
All
right. I will let you. This room is a self-contained puzzle, or several puzzles. I'm just gonna let you figure this out.
All right.
Entirely optional.
Well, we'll be here. Oh shit.
So enjoy.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, that's right when I was in peak of being a dumbass teenager, doing all my choir stuff and musicals and shit.
Being too cool for Zelda while also being in the school choir.
Yeah, right. I mean, school choir and acting and getting into trouble with women. Mm. You know, that was... Not much has changed!
Can't relate.
Well, I mean, you're a homo, so, I mean... I'm sure my parents would have maybe preferred that. Would have caused a lot less stress.
Yep, pretty much.
So I was just playing. PS2 the whole time, basically. That was
during Pride Month.
Are you? Wow, you're saying that I would rather be. It would be better if I was gay. Yeah, I am saying that during Pride Month, actually. Thank you. Yes, gays are great. Anything else you want to say, Kitty? Man, 2006. When did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out?
Let's find out. 2005.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to 100% Kingdom Hearts 2.
Did I 100% game? I don't know.
Yep.
Like
I tried to 100% RPGs. I was probably.
I don't even think I 100%ed Zelda games.
Will you also real quick Google when Dragon Quest VIII came out on PS2?
I'm just looking at initial release date. I got 2004.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was doing. I was 100%ing Dragon Quest VIII and Kingdom Hearts. So, chick magnet right here, playing anime games and singing and dancing. You know, the signs were there. I am actually surprised I didn't turn out to be gay. That's kind of weird.
There's always time.
True. Yeah, I just didn't get around to it. But I love Majora's Mask, so it's very strange. I don't know. I was just paying attention to other things, I guess, and it's kind of just like was under the radar. All right, so check this. In the land where the rain stops, the Statue of Time moves.
It is worth remembering that the GameCube was not a commercial success.
It was not, which is kind of
so there wasn't a ton of marketing for it, especially in the West.
Kitty's gonna swoop in. Is there a... Okay, so there's no switch in there. I can't get those through the bars. Alright, so I have to light those up. It is raining outside, so I'm sure that's a problem. Alright, and so this here is the final room, I'm guessing? Alright, so let's do some sensing. Alright, so this is the sacred tree. This is the swordsman. We dig?
The cursed swordsman.
The cursed swordsman.
And who is the cursed swordsman?
Ganon? No, wait, we're technically cursed because we fucking get reincarnated all the time.
The other cursed sword? Well, I mean, you're kind of right and kind of wrong. It's the guy who teaches you the moves.
Oh, the other Link.
Yes. Presumably, yes. It would make sense that in this timeline he would be buried at Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so we got that part. Open up the chest. Get a rupee, I guess. Alright, that's fine. I mean, I guess we're using the armor for Ganon because we don't have any other need for...
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Rupees at this
literally,
point.
there is no point in you...
Right.
I would not use it for the whole fight. you'll figure that out. But
oh, there's oil here. All right, that's good.
mm-hmm.
Give me some oil. Flip it, dip it, and shake it.
I suppose now would be the time to talk about Xenoblade.
Dip it again, baby bottle pop. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. During the whole final boss sequence, we will probably just be talking about the final boss.
Oh, that's probably fine. That's actually a pretty good time to talk about.
Yeah, so Xenoblade 3.
Yeah, so there's a direct, for those of you who don't follow Weeb news. That was just
Should I pull it up so that I'll have it up in the background so we can like go through it in order?
No, I actually remember most of the stuff I do.
Admittedly, there's only like 5 sections of the video.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like super long.
Alright, so this guy comes out here, and I have to climb, I'm guessing, is what they want me to do. Because it, like...
So...
Yeah, we're gonna put that there for now.
Oh. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, so there's a direct that happened, and it showed...
So it starts with the story trailer, which I don't want to spend a ton of time on, just because it is story. So I guess last minute, if you're here, but you don't want, you're somehow watching later, but before Xenoblade 3 comes out, but also you don't want to be spoiled on it. The story looks really interesting, and they open up with this like tragic song, which I just want to mention that lyrical song at the beginning, the like "I always want to be forever by your side" or whatever. That song was gorgeous. Like a lot of Japanese games, I think, struggle with.
So, is this?
With English lyrical stuff. And
was this the puzzle? Was this it? No, there's another door.
I think there's another door, and you definitely need a small key. There's another chest in that room. Oh, is it money you can't take?
No, I didn't open it because I thought it was money. I'll open it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, it's money.
And it also very quickly establishes the premise for the game. And this was actually, it was tweeted out. It's a green rupee, even better. Yeah. It was actually tweeted out or something like that, or it was found on the website, the whole idea of the 10-year lifespan thing, which is very weird. Because, like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what? Like...
If we want to talk about story, I thought it was funny that they do the... I mean, it's a very common anime game trope where it's like, how do we get these two conflicting worlds to be with each other? Or to party up? Oh, we put them in a life-threatening situation. This'll work out. Now they'll be perfectly good friends. It's like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. I assume there will be a bit more
found out
literally explaining what is happening kind of situation, where they literally explain why their views are wrong or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I'm sure we'll have conflict within the party. That makes a good party dynamic where not everybody gets along necessarily. We're not all super good friends, so I can forgive this
and Xenoblade and
story portion.
Persona does this as well. Persona 5.
Yeah.
Because Xenoblade has Heart to Hearts and Persona has the Confidant stuff, where, in the case of Persona, it's about MC getting to know everybody else.
Yeah.
Whereas in Xenoblade, it is every party member with every other party member.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cold sore right now. So frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I flippin' hate them. I get them, and of course that's coming at the tail end of the Poison Ivy, which is finally basically done. I have a couple dry patches that I'm putting lotion on.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
I don't wish that upon my worst enemies.
But this cold sore now, just adding, is just annoying.
Just after you have some relief, you're like, are you fucking
literally
serious?
on the final day where I'm like, wow, I'm sleeping good again. I'm just putting a little bit of lotion on every now and then I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but this idea of the social bonds and the people getting to know each other, I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think we get past some of the tropiness that's happening, because it happens in every single game.
Sure.
You can't argue that it does. It just does.
Well, and it all depends on how you use the tropes.
Oh, this gives me the door. This gives me the key, and then I open the key to the next area, or that secret door in front of Ganon's.
Yep, that's
thing.
it. That's the thing. This gives you the spare key so that you can get into that room.
Perfect.
I may actually legit take a beat real fast and go put on some more Cold Sore stuff, because I think basically I knocked it off when I was trying to wipe ice cream off my face. So BRB. I guess actually I should be close enough that we should still be able to talk.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's fine that they're going to use this, as long as they use the tropiness as a good storytelling dynamic within the party, because that, I mean, as I said, like, good party dynamic makes a good game good. That's kind of the reason why, like, I'm going to relate it to Final Fantasy X, because it's an amazing game that does this kind of thing. You have these conflicting ideals.
In particular does, yeah.
Yeah, you have these conflicting ideals, because you have, like, Wakka with the church, and, you know, wanting to do everything by the book and hating the Al Bhed, and then you have Riku, who is actually an Al Bhed. You have Yuna, who is part Al Bhed, and so, you know, it forces the character to kind of deal with those issues. It forces the entire cast to deal with something they thought was structured and something they believed in. So, like, using conflicting ideals can be a very good storytelling motor or vehicle, as long as you use it correctly. So I will forgive campiness of, oh, we're different live Romeo and Juliet stuff if you, like, really use it well. And you know, Xenoblade likes to throw some shit in every direction, so I'm sure they'll use it just fine.
Yeah, they tend to use what I tend to see is, to me, I see generally they are tropey, but they use, like, the best parts of tropes.
Yeah.
There are some tropes that are a little overdone and annoying, and there are some tropes that are good but have bad things that come with it, and they tend to just, like, throw away the bad elements of the tropes and keep the good elements of the tropes, which I think helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would fully agree with that. There is a quick way to get up somewhere, I think.
I will say one interesting thing here about this game, though, is both Xenoblade 1 and 2, while 1 does have a bit of a dark start, and I won't say anything more than that because you haven't played it, it plays everything pretty straight, and it's a pretty straightforward plot scenario, and then at a certain point in the game, there's, like, a huge twist, and the story kind of changes fundamentally, and, like, all the motivations get reevaluated. Xenoblade 2, similarly, starts off with, it's a little bit more complicated, but, like, broadly speaking, it's a pretty simple story, and then right near the end, things go off the rails. Whereas this one seems to be starting off the bat with, like, what? Why? How? Huh?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Like, right from the beginning, they're going to be hitting you with crazy stuff, which is going to mean that 11th hour twist, whatever it is going to be nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's going to be the biggest, most interesting thing to me, is that I have 100% confidence that they will up the ante on the craziness of the story.
I thought I could get back over there with...
You can.
Oh, wait, no, that's not where I need to go.
But are you already there?
I need to go in front of me.
Okay.
Don't I?
So, yeah, so some story stuff, 10-year lifespan, crazy. Then we get to learn about the main characters. Now, interestingly, you said you mostly didn't like the VAs, other than one or two of them.
I went and re-listened, and it grew on me. My first reaction was not as good, but I definitely went back and listened and was like, oh, okay, never mind. I can see quite a few of these being, like, actually pretty good.
The one that's hard for me to listen to is Uni, who's the character a lot of people think they're going to like the most, but also
Which
her
one's
whole thing.
Uni?
She's the one with the bird wing head.
The green, black one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But she is also the one who's, like, blunt, brash. She's meant to be, like, I mean, blunt is the right word there, right? She's meant to be, like, not very posh or whatever. And so I suspect that her voice will grow on me, and also I suspect that her characterization...
I mean, she's kind of like, Well, you have the other cat character, Mimi. What's her name?
Mio.
Mio. I was like, it's like me or something. I can't remember exactly.
It's me. It's Meow.
Yeah. I get it. And she seems to be like the Nia character. But Nia was very blunt, and so maybe that's gonna actually be
Uni in this game.
Uni in this case.
Yeah, and Lons is very much Ryan from Xenoblade 1.
I like him.
Lands. I thought it was Lons, but no, it's like almost Lance.
Kind of like an Old English type, or what's not Dutch. Well, maybe
Welsh.
Welsh. Yes, Welsh. Thank you.
I did actually recently learn. Apparently, while most of the world would call things Scottish, apparently in Scotland, you would call it Scotch. Not Scottish.
Interesting.
A person is Scotch, not Scottish.
Very interesting.
I didn't know that. Could I be wrong? Yeah.
Yeah, happens.
I'm really curious about Tyon.
I can't.
Scarf one.
I cannot remember how to get back up there, so I think we just go through. I'm just wasting too much time. I'm wasting too much time trying to figure out how to get in there.
Came down.
I know, and
specifically for this purpose. I thought it was the one by the stairs.
I thought it was two.
And you go down, and then you're supposed to like get.
I thought it was that one, and then I go right over there.
I thought one came down.
Wait.
I thought.
Wait. Is it? Can I get to this one here? Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
This one, and then I go to this one here.
That one, I thought it was the one to your right that came down, but I don't know. But anyways, Tyon is with the orange scarf. I'm really curious about what his deal is going to be. They've also established in some of the tweets and stuff they sent out that one of the other main sort of baddies that we learn about early on is established to be like his former mentor.
Oh.
And so, like he had a close relationship with one of the potential baddies, which is like, okay, that's interesting.
That's always fun. You have like the teacher-student dynamic.
But the teacher's on the other side of the conflict issue, which makes me wonder. To me, that sounds like it'll be an early conflict in the story because it'll give you some nice depth and it'll be laid out really quickly for you.
I accidentally missed that. That's funny.
It's funny you did this room on your first try the first time, and so I thought it was kind of funny that if you have not figured out, if you don't follow the ghosts, the floor falls out beneath you.
That's what I figured. I just missed the jump because I was just a little crooked there on that last jump.
And they also did, the first time you go in this room, they put those invisible rats in place specifically to make you be like, oh, I have to turn to a wall.
Yeah. They do a pretty good job. I think we've talked about this before, but like Zelda games do a really good job about directing you without actually telling you what to do.
Yes, it's one of the things they tell you exactly what to do, but they make you think it's your idea.
Yes. And they do it brilliantly.
Yeah. Okay. Then in the trailer we get the world tour, which it's Xenoblade. It looks incredible. The world design is just.
I think it looks better than Xenoblade 2 by a significant margin.
I think it's also. I think that a lot of fantasy games could take some hints from Xenoblade on how to do terrain and world design and be actually interesting. I think a lot of them rely on just like either it's just gonna be lots of fields and shit. They're just like grassy or whatever.
I'm supposed to hit Y, not stop.
Or they do something along the lines of like
a lot of them. Wow, I didn't even attach to it that time. That was weird. A lot of them fall into the same like tropiness of JRPGs where they do like, I have a field, I have a desert, I have a forest, I have a thing,
or it's high fantasy, so you've got castles.
Yeah.
And then you've got whatever. I think that Xenoblade does a really good job of taking.
Oh, I hit jump. What the shit? I am
just really interesting.
Fucking this up. I hit the jump.
Take some really interesting landscapes that are interesting to move around in and navigate and look at.
That was weird. All right, I did this first try last time too, and now I'm just like,
Yeah, you're really whipping it.
How'd you game?
Let's see. One thing that's interesting they actually didn't have in any of the other games is they have this idea that they show in there about like...
How'd you game, guys? How'd you game?
About you see enemies fighting other enemies out in the world, which is not original to Xenoblade by any means, but it is definitely like Horizon has this. But they
I keep doing this. I just keep I don't know what I'm doing. What is my brain doing today? I was like, I'm gonna go forward.
Yeah.
What is my thought process here?
All right. Well, we've got the affinity chart is back. That was shown off.
It's too much.
Which you haven't, huh?
It's too much.
I mean, just don't. In Xenoblade 1 and X, you could just not engage with it at all, and it was totally fine. Yeah. It is strictly there. It can be useful. One of the things it's useful for is if you're trying to find an NPC. It doesn't look like it necessarily does it in this game. But in the original game, what you could do, for example, would be in Xenoblade 1 was if you were looking for an NPC because you needed them for a quest or something, you could see what time of day they were active. Or if you were looking for... First try.
Damn right.
Or Xenoblade 1 also features trading with NPCs, like item trading.
Interesting.
And you could use the affinity chart and you could say, for Colony 9, the starting area of Xenoblade 1, you could say, show me all the NPCs and let me just scroll through all the items they want to trade.
Is this... These are traps.
Huh?
These are traps.
I don't know.
No video game... Ooh, that's a fairy.
You probably have like 3.
I already have a fairy. I have Rare Chew Jelly, a fairy, and Great Fairy Tears.
Yeah, you don't need that other fairy.
Shit. Alright, heal me, fairy. I'm already
You do
healed.
need healing, though. But yeah, it's a
What
lot.
the hell is this about? Alright, look. Let's sniff. I just have to open them.
Cooking, gem crafting, yeah, there's no traps. It really is. This is a secret room in the final dungeon that requires you to do secret puzzles.
Oh, it's just all treasure?
It's just a bunch of treasure, yeah. And if you go around the circle, the rewards get increasing. So start at the one end with the worst chest, and they will get progressively better.
I just went and opened one of the big ones immediately.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Oh, but I don't need any of this!
Well, you probably don't need much of it, but it's just fun. It's fun. You gotta open... I actually saw they're working on making a Twilight Princess randomizer. And this room kind of breaks the randomizer. Because it's so many checks.
There's a lot of
checks.
checks.
You do have to get a lot to get into Hyrule Castle, and even in the randomizer, you have to have a few things, like, taken care of.
Couldn't you just turn this room... Can you just...
They could just turn this room off. It just makes it so that they have to make it so that Hyrule Castle's open early enough. You do have to have several items to get here. So, for example, you're not going to break, as long as there's logic in place. Like, you need the claw shot, and you need the dual claw shots, and you need a few different things.
I mean, I guess this gives me, like, full items.
Yeah, you go in with max ammo on basically everything. Okay, item, gem crafting and cooking.
So the gem crafting was cool.
That's from Xenoblade 1.
I'm assuming it's just like an accessory?
It's materia.
Okay.
In Xenoblade 1, it is...
Part piece.
This definitely looks different, at least mechanically, on how the crafting is done. But the essence of gems being fit into slots for armor and weapons...
Oh, okay. So it legitimately is materia.
Yeah, it's literally like strength.
That's like the one thing I didn't understand is where does that stuff go?
Presumably it will go in armor or something, but they could do something different in this game. They could make it just like random, like just every character just has 3 slots or something.
Mm-hmm. Or what they could do is bigger gems everyone has 3 slots, bigger gems take up multiple slots.
Well, that's actually in Xenoblade 1 the progression was as you progressed you could make gems stronger. So it was actually a progression tool for making you stronger without increasing the number of slots.
Oh, interesting.
So it will likely be that end game gems will just be a lot better.
Cool. Very cool.
All right.
Yeah,
well, go ahead.
I like that system. I think that system is very good.
The crafting system is a little tedious and a little complicated, but if you figure it out, it's really satisfying. But I'm going to shut up now. It's final boss time. We will resume Xenoblade talks probably at the end of this. I'm super excited for final boss time.
Oh boy.
I also think that this like walk up to the final boss is really cool.
Oh boy, I want to talk about that, but I can't. Oh hey, look, it's ahead of something.
It's the statue from the beginning of the game that you see. It's presumed it's either Din Furore or Neighbor.
It's not your castle, you big asshole. Oh, it's hot sexy Ganon. Oh, this is your sword you have in Smash Brothers.
It's not. He doesn't use it for all his attacks, though. I do think he uses it for a taunt. It's not his sword for smash attacks, though.
Oh, okay.
It is the sword he was killed with by the sages.
It's his up tilt taunt, or his up taunt. He's just sing. I have a sword.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was the one they stabbed him with in that cutscene.
I like your hair, dog. Oh boy. You are just evil, huh?
This is admittedly the version of Ganondorf who never got to enact his plan and was then punished for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of turned cruel, more so than having any motivations.
He doesn't look happy.
I'll also just note that Zelda is just there after fading out earlier.
Yeah, she's just chilling.
She's just chilling there. Never explained.
Yep, she's just hanging out in the Triforce.
Yep.
I wish I had eyebrows like that. Excuse me? Why can't you do that in Smash Brothers? Your up B would be much better. Oh shit, you piccoloed this. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh hey, it's like Ocarina of Time. Oh shit! She's gonna kill us. How can he do this? Ganon's puppet, Zelda.
Indeed.
Oh, get the fuck out of that. Alright.
You know how this the attack signposting or whatever the term is, telegraphing.
Okay, that didn't work. Nope, didn't work. Alright. So what do? Alright. Well, you're not playing tennis with me, guys, so like... Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna shoot something at me. I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh, here we go! I've seen this game!
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gotta be there. Every time.
Much more responsive than Ocarina.
Yeah, it really is. It's significantly easier.
How long do we do this for? Eh. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. We're just gonna play tennis. I gotta avoid and play tennis. Got it. Nope, nope, nope!
They're going all 1,000-year door on you, making you fight evil princess.
Yep. That fight's hard.
In 1,000-year door?
Yep. Oh, I hit the swing button. Didn't happen. Very odd.
I saw you move your sword just a little bit. It just was a teensy bit late.
Yeah, because I had to draw it, maybe.
Yeah, that could have been. Could have been a longer animation.
Active frames and such.
Yeah. Oh, you should be using... Well... Yeah, I'll tell you when to put on the armor.
Yeah, we're fine right now. We're not worried about this bitch.
Yeah.
It's just Zelda. What can she do? Sparkle kick me? Cool.
She just comes in and one-shots you.
Yeah, puts me into the blast zone. I'm fucking dead. Give me a heart. Aha. Alright. Oh, that's not a sparkle! Whew. Another heart.
That attack's really quick, in all honesty.
Yes. Yes, it is. I dodged it. Bring it again. Huh? I'm too quick for you. I got feet. I got fast feet. Huh? We're gonna do Zelda. Yeah. This do have to be in every Zelda game, huh?
It really does. I do actually think it's in every Zelda game.
Huh.
Actually... Well,
that's creepy. It's a creepy Zelda face. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, Minna, get your ass back in here. Oh. Is she going to go Super Saiyajin? Oh, Lord, she actually is. Aww. Zelda's lullaby. We're like, yay, it's over! It's not over.
A Zelda game with a one-phase boss
He has 3 phases, bro! Turn into a pig. Turn into a big fucking pig.
You should recognize this from Smash.
Yeah.
Because this is his Brawl Final Smash? I don't think it's his Final Smash anymore.
It is his Brawl Smash, yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so hit the glowy spot. Got it.
Wow, you're so innovative.
I'm a gamer, bro. Oh, God! He charges at me. Alright.
This phase does have really cool music, though.
Where the shit did he
weird.
go? I do not like that. Okay, wait. I don't like this. I don't like games that do this. He could come out from anywhere. Alright, from there. Alright, so the bright shiny spot on his head I need to shoot probably with an arrow. Alright, I think we can do this.
Well, I'll let you figure it out. Maybe you already did, who knows?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever played a Zelda game before.
No, this is my first Zelda game. Shit. So it gives me fair enough warning where he's coming out from. Damn, is it? Okay.
I know the answer.
Oh! I know the answer too. I just.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh wait, what? Is that not what you're supposed to do?
I don't believe so.
Oh! He's a boar! You fucking... You wrestle him! You do the wrestling thing like you did from the house.
Yes.
Oh! No, I just shot his shiny gem!
But, you...
Oh, shit!
You do it, you can't do it as Human Link.
I have to do it as Min. Interesting.
Yeah. I want you to see this, because that method is really cool.
Alright,
I
sure.
didn't even know you could do the shooting thing.
So we have to transform?
Yeah, so transform in this one. I always thought this was specifically... And maybe one of these versions of this attack, you have to do it as Wolf Link. But I always took this as the phase of the boss where they want to force you to use Wolf Link.
Because Minna got her power up back.
Because she got her power back, and just also, like, in a final sequence... It would
Oh, I hit push. Weird. Do you have to tap it?
It's press and hold.
Press and hold. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a mash. I was wrong.
You always shot him, really? No, I always did it this way, and I thought this was the only way. I didn't know you could just do that. This is the way I've always done it.
Cool.
I think there's a way to grab onto him and, like, latch on. But yeah, that's funny. I always did it as Wolf Link. I thought this was, like, the phase where they force you to use Wolf Link.
I don't like the one where he comes from the ceiling. That one hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me? Why did you go in the air?
Oh. Okay, now I think it is actually forcing you.
Now it is, because it's the last one.
Maybe it's like, okay, you've done it a couple of times.
This is like, this is the last one, you have to do it this way.
Yeah, that's actually probably what it is. Yeah.
Alright, let's go big pig. And then we'll get you to your last phase.
I love the weird choir singing that's happening.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oh, that wasn't the last one. Interesting. Weird. Watch for the shadow. Oh shit, what the hell? Oh yeah, they are not letting me shoot him anymore.
I do think this is probably my favorite Pig Ganon design.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, admittedly, the OG is really good. And I'm also a big fan of the Breath of the Wild. It's not a pig. I guess the Malice is a pig, which I do like.
Okay. Alright, last phase, come on. Where's your swords? Everybody knows you have them. We saw them in the last game. Show me your swords. Could you imagine? Alright, okay. He's all like Super Saiyan Aura-y.
That is the same aura he had in the Shadow World when Zant meets him. It's the same, like, particle effect.
You have another phase. There's no way that you don't. I don't believe this for a second. Zelda's lullaby.
Always. in a nice harp and bell version.
Told you you're not dead. Alright, show me your gross face. I have to fight you as a skull head guy? What are those called?
It's just really funny to me where you think this fight is going as you continue to play.
I know, yeah. What are you talking about? First impressions, always. You never wait. You always do first impressions. Oh, she teleported us. Tentacle beast. Please let me fight as that thing.
Icon battle time.
Yes! Oh shit. That's a trident. Is it a trident? It has 4. It has 1 big.
It's a spear.
Yeah.
She used it before.
Spear. Stab him.
Just a fancy spear.
Spear. Zelda. This ain't over. Boy. This is just getting started. There do be an explosion. Yeah, see, there he is. Oh, now he has a crack in his chest. From the spear. Not meant to know! That's a good shot, to be fair. It's a really good shot. How dare you? Ghosties. Alrighty, Pono, let's go.
I love the legless spectral horses.
That's a good shot as well. Oh yeah, spoopy horses. Spoopy ghosty horses.
Mm-hmm.
Now give me the light arrows. That dude's just twirling on a ball. Like, I mean, we're here, I guess. Oh, they all have an orb of light of some kind. Damn! Light arrows!
Mm-hmm. Sick design, too.
Yeah, pretty cool. Here we go! Wrong game. Alright, don't tell me this is a... Oh, it is a battle on Epona. Oh, but she shoots the arrows.
Indeed, she shoots them.
Wow. That's lame. I wanted to be the shooty guy. Let's go, asshole. Oh, okay, maybe not. Where'd you go? There you go.
So actually, I will say I learned something recently mechanically about how Zelda shoots.
Is it terribly?
No, it's actually... It's very straightforward. And by that, I mean...
Literally.
She shoots in the direction Epona is riding. Just straight ahead from the direction Epona is facing. So admittedly, if he, like, turns... Like, yeah, it makes sense to miss.
Ah, damn. A little too close. Crap. Got him. Get down, fool.
Oh.
Dark horse.
You did really good.
Dark horse.
And you thought it was a 3-phase fight.
It's actually 5! Alright, I'm gonna stab you in that stupid
now
chest
put on the
hole.
fancy armor.
Alright, that sounds good.
He actually had that spot at the very beginning. You just didn't notice.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, interesting.
He's had it ever since he got stabbed. Every time
Yeah.
you've seen him.
What makes that barrier? Is anybody asking these questions? Dark Lord.
I mean, the Triforce of Power, I
Get
suppose.
it, dwarf. That's pretty cool. Alright. Alright, dude. Let's beat your ass with some fancy armor.
Also, really good music in this section, too.
Alright, fair. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. Oh, there's a button that said chance there. I just dodged instead of actually doing anything. Mash! Instead of hold!
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love the one-on-one.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
I was gonna say, if you one-face him somehow, I'm angry.
Best goddamn gamer. So this is it. This is a one-on-one battle. Your only time to hit him is when that happens.
I think.
Nope, never mind. Nope, I lied. You can do some gamer moves.
Yeah.
Oh, he shield bashed me. Okay.
I do think maybe you have to chance to finish it. I'm not sure on that though. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I did it again. I dodged out of the way instead of chancing it.
The drums are so cool.
I'm gonna hit you. Oh, I can't shield bash him. Yeah. It's like, no. Oh, damn, I had to jump. Alright, that's fair. I mean, I'm being a little goofy because I'm not actually losing health.
Yeah, I mean, may as well, right?
Oh, damn, I'm only getting one hit. I should probably stop jumping and attacking now. Come on. Ass. Finish! Let's go! Close your mouth. It's rude. Well, there we go.
You did it! It was 4 phases. That's the end.
he tears the sword out. Phase 5, idiot! Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. I mean, I think it ends here, bro. Why can't Ganondorf ever be a nice guy? Everyone asks why Ganondorf, but no one asks how Ganondorf. I'm smart, and I brought my other beer down here already. Oh, hey, look! Ugh. Oh, that was creepy.
I love how Zant is the one who gets the last laugh.
That's creepy.
And also just, like, murders him.
Fucking murders him.
And he dies standing on his feet? Oh my god, it's just so good.
That's pretty cool.
And he doesn't have the Triforce of Power anymore, which makes me wonder if Zant has it.
Zant is actually, what's his name from Skyward Sword?
That's not how the timeline works.
I know.
You do you. Also, you get to do the whole final cutscene in the cool armor.
Whoa.
Because you were wearing it.
Hey, look, Minda's back.
Fun fact, if you put on the iron boots at the end, you get iron boot. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
You do.
That's very funny. Why is there... Oh, the rupees is the, like, headpiece. So right there would be thunks?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This whole running scene is thunk, 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 thunk.
That's so good. Oh, is it? It's non-cursed Minda now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, show us the fan art! She's tall and weird. Ah! Oh yeah, there's fan art of her! There's a lot of it!
And like I said, you've seen this before because it's in the OG Hyrule Warriors.
Oh shit.
But you forgot.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
I do like her, like, shawl thing that she wears.
Yeah, her whole design is actually really cool. She's pretty.
And for the record, you're not allowed to skip the credits or anything.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
So now is your time to talk about the game.
It's good. It's really good. It's really good.
This credits theme also is like 10 out of 10. It hits all the little notes throughout the whole game.
And this is exactly what Zelda is to me.
Yes.
It's good puzzles, it's good gameplay, the story in this one's actually pretty good. I'm not saying that Ocarina of Time is bad, it's just like, it's limited to what it could tell in the time, where this one has more it could do.
When I was trying to sell you on playing this on stream, my thing was like, every Zelda game has a unique flavor and is really unique and interesting.
This one's really good.
And this one takes Ocarina of Time, which was like that is what Zelda
is to a lot of people.
Yeah. And this game said, let's do exactly that again, but let's make it.
Let's mix in the dark tones of Majora's Mask.
Well, and let's refine the formula to just be
110%.
It's just like, this is the Ocarina of Time formula, but we know how to do it now. We've worked out all the kinks.
Hey, it's the one guy.
Yeah. But yeah, so like all the other ones take the classic Zelda formula and twist or otherwise change some element of it.
I like.
And this one is like, no, we're taking the Ocarina of Time formula, and we are just doing that the best we can.
Being able to fast travel without a song is super nice.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That is something that I think is maybe taken for granted a little bit. That I don't have to play the Song of Soaring. I don't have to play Song of Time to go, or the Song of the Temple to go to where I need to go.
Or Ballad of Gales.
Yeah, it's like, no, I can just fast travel to these very select spots that are very important to read. Everything is concentrated around the area that you travel to, so that's like really, really nice to have. So that's really helpful. The dual puzzle thing with being able to turn to the dog and the
Telma, I love Telma so much.
And that's this whole game is it's the better Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, like I said, I think that this game.
Oh my god, yes, they're all fucking dancing. Let's go! Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, this game, I think, despite being really well loved, and I saw a whole video about this.
We never got that chest.
I think this game is underrated, despite being really popular and well liked.
Here's the insane thing.
Really good.
I think, in my opinion, this is what everyone who played Ocarina of Time when they were 6 years old thinks they played.
Yes. I completely agree.
This is Ocarina of Time when you put on the nostalgia glasses and you go,
Hello.
wow, this is so amazing, this is everything, and this is that game.
Yeah. Oh, Rutella watching over Rallis.
Yeah.
Rutella was such an interesting little bit, too. I loved her character. She's really sincere and nice, and...
I like the cannon, dude.
Yeah, Falby and... Fire and Falby, I think are the two. I think he's Fire. Yeah, no, he's... This game is full of interesting characters, and the designs are a little weird for the characters. Like, they definitely have some really wonky ones, like Russell.
The art is strange, yeah.
The Ordon village folk are all very weird.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That said, really good Zora design. Admittedly, I do really like Breath of the Wild Zoras, too. I think they're a little more fish-like, which I really appreciate. But I think that these Zoras are really good. Yeah, by the way, those three characters are siblings. The Lantern Guy, the Boat Girl, and the Fishing Girl. They are all siblings.
Lamp Guy, Boat Girl, Fishing Girl?
Yep, they were shown briefly sitting at the fishing hole.
Right.
Yep, they're all siblings, canonically. You can figure it out.
Oh,
yeah. Yeto and Yetta are also such a weird little thing in the game.
What a great thing to just show that there's more, like, non-humanoid creatures in the world than the Gorons, the Zoras that you already know of.
Yeah. Hey, it's our boy Shad.
Are they gonna say Skull Kid?
I don't think they show Skull Kid.
Okay, because we're going to the ruins. I was like, are we gonna see Skull Kid?
I don't think they show. They could, but I don't think they do.
They don't. They do not.
Returning home.
Yeah, I mean, this game.
My only real legit disappointment in this game is this credit scene here is literally the only resolution to Ilya's story that you get.
This her just riding home.
I do think that's a huge thing. Is they bring her memory back.
Takahiro Watanabe. Where have I heard that before?
I mean, he's a big Nintendo guy. She had her baby while you were gone. But yeah, I think it's really interesting that they do kind of drop the Ilya storyline, and they bring her memory back, kind of. You have this awkward scene where it's like, kind of her memories are back. And then this is literally all you get. She runs home, she clearly remembers because she's seeing her family and stuff, but you don't actually get to experience that outside of the credits, which I think is a real shame. I really wish that they would have this resolution happen in the storyline before the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's a shame. I don't know why they chose to do it that way.
It's a little weird.
It's the only letdown in this whole game is that they basically don't resolve that at all. Because Ilya is a fascinating relationship for Link to have.
I agree.
This is entirely platonic Link Zelda 2. Which, admittedly, so is Ocarina, but...
Right, because they're kids.
Yeah. I mean, Wind Waker, mostly.
I mean, the hot girl's leaving. That's unfortunate. That's not true. Surrounded in light, there is no shadow. We'll see. Till the cycle repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
Magical tear. She was gonna say something. This is the anime arc that we needed. Did she break the mirror?
She did.
Why? Mendo, no! Mendo, why? Mendo, why? Why would you do something like that?
Actually sad ending.
What the hell? She shattered it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in like 4 pieces. It's done. And then you bitch.
It is actually heartbreaking. And it sucks. She really drives it home by being like, as long as the mirror exists, we'll meet again.
Now he's gonna put every single piece of that mirror back together.
And then she breaks it. Now, okay, the rest of the credits we can actually just talk over. That's it. That one scene.
Damn.
God, I know it really is heartbreaking. It's like she's been with me the whole time.
Kind of unfortunate, bro. Had little shadow kids together.
I know. I do. I like it. First of all, I think Midna's I think she's comfortably the best companion character.
Yeah.
I mean, King of Red Lions is cool. I actually think people sleep on King of Red Lions a little bit, but Midna's really cool and fun, and not because she's an edgy, weird, sexy imp girl, which is why a lot of people like her. I think she's actually really interesting as a character.
Yeah, I mean, she has good motivation. She,
Yeah.
Again, you have this driving force to free and protect your people. Mm-hmm. And then, the world of light, the world of dark, they're not supposed to be there, yada, yada. Like, it's good character. It's really good character.
She's obviously infinitely more of a character than Navi, who is a non-character.
She's also infinitely more of a character than, like, Zelda. You see Zelda in, like, 5% of a game.
Right.
And all she does is get saved, and then kill Ganon some way by calling on the sages, and that's it.
And then I do like King of Red Lions. I think he's cool. Tattle is also really good. I really like Tattle. Tattle only suffers from the same problem that Navi does of
being
Tattle
annoying.
Well, just Tattle could have had a little bit more dialogue, and I think Navi could have been a really great character if they actually gave Navi story dialogue after the Kakiri Forest.
Yeah, after the tree and such.
Right.
It was just, you had a limitation there.
Yeah, she was interesting. She had, the way she talked and stuff was an interesting character, but then she just kind of drops it. And then Fi, I think people hate on Fi from Skyward Sword.
I know our friend did.
I think that Fi is not that bad. I think she's one of the worst ones. I do agree. She's not great. I think she is a little bit interesting and quirky compared to
our buddy
some of the other ones.
And his wife hated Fi.
A lot of people did because
hated Fi.
You didn't get that far, but her whole thing is she does the I'm speaking in she's like a robot. She's like, I calculate a 27% chance of success.
Ugh.
Like, that's her attitude, which is a little bit grating, but I also think that by the end of the story, she has some really endearing moments, and I think she's very beautiful, and she's like she does this whole thing where she speaks through dancing and singing, which is really interesting, and very like beautiful in the game, but she does suffer a bit in that sense. Yeah. Okay, so I guess retrospective on the dungeons themselves, favorites, least favorites, cool items, cool things.
God, I really liked
Favorite dungeon.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was my favorite dungeon?
Forest Temple, Goron Mines, Lakebed Temple, Arbiter's Grounds, Snowpoint Mansion, Temple of Time, City in the Sky, and then Hyrule Castle. That's all of them.
Oh man, the boss of the the desert temple, whatever that one's called.
Yeah.
That temple's really good.
Spinner sadly doesn't show up as much as it should.
Yeah,
it does.
It is kind of forgotten after a bit.
That is another. They actually did add it. It's one of Link's many weapons in Hyrule Warriors. Is they added the spinner.
Well, that's good then. At least it gets like another thing.
The Hyrule Warriors really was really like, we're a fan service game made by fans, so they definitely included a lot of silly stuff like that, and made a point to be like, yeah, we're gonna have a spinner weapon and we're gonna make it work because it kind of sucks in the original game, even though it's really cool.
Because in this game though, I don't really have a disliked temple like I do in Ocarina.
Yeah, I think the water temple in this game's actually pretty good.
It's doable. It's completely doable.
And I think the aesthetic's a little bit better. It makes it feel more interesting in the moment, too.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's all... Oh, excuse me. I think that... Yeah, I like the Sand Temple. The Sky Temple's good. The Temple of Time is good.
Arbiter's Ground is really good. That's the desert one. That one's really cool. Temple of Time is my favorite because it's the Temple of Time.
Yeah, I like
that's
it.
Just
I
a
like
really
that
cool
idea.
Reveal.
I think that idea is super good.
Yeah, and it's a vertical dungeon as well, which we don't really get very often. It has a fun gimmick, I think. I think the boss is a cool...
The spider?
It's a good version of Goma. There's been a few. But
yes, it is.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
The Dominion Rod's a little underwhelming, but it's used really well in the temple.
I mean...
Kind of like the spinner.
God, yeah, they're all good. I don't have a single one that I'm like, that sucked.
Yeah, Mike, City in the Sky, I do really like. Oh, now I get to send you that Let's Play I watched for you to watch, because it's really good. You'll enjoy it. It's really silly and fun.
Probably just put it on while I'm working tomorrow.
It's also not. It's an edited Let's Play, so the whole thing is like, you know,
an hour.
No, like 5 to 8 hours, but like it's over several episodes. But it's not a full like uncut. Like what we upload, which is VODs. Yeah. So it's a much...
Kaleido!
Yes, and the game resets itself to the pre-final boss state. So if you do want to go putz around with the Cave of Shadows...
Where the hell do I gotta go, though, is the question.
I think you just scan the amiibo?
I've been trying.
So if you just hit... So if you go...
I probably have to get out of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah. You go to the collection screen, which is the start menu.
Yeah, I think I just had to be outside of Hyrule Castle.
That's possible.
I probably have to be outside of just Hyrule in general here.
Yes.
Water Temple is the best temple.
Much like
such a lie.
Much like Cave or the Cave of Ordeals or whatever, there are a few hidden hearts throughout the dungeon, and I will pull those up. Yeah. So we can get a little bit of healing, but
we didn't talk about the best character, which is the postman.
Oh yeah, Postman's so good. If you actually go, you're not going to, but if you go redo the Cave of Ordeals, he actually shows up between floors. You can see him where he's like squatting and reading a letter or whatever. He shows up in the Cave of Ordeals, um, which is just really funny.
The amiibo can go on the Wii controller, on the Pro controller, right?
Yeah, it goes like right in the center, I think.
Yeah.
You have to hold right on the D-pad, I think. So you go to the collection screen, and then I think you hold right on the D-pad.
Nope.
How do you get to it? Can be entered by using the Wolf Link amiibo on the collection screen. Can you select amiibo in the bottom center?
No, I've tried.
You can't navigate to that?
There we go. I had to use the pad. It's not on the controller like the
Oh, like the Switch Pro controller. You're probably right.
It's not on it.
Right.
Yeah. It's
on the Wii U gamepad, yeah.
I was expecting it to be like the Pro controller, which is it's literally like right here in the middle, and then you're good.
Save it. Why does it say level B6 and 20 hearts? Oh, you have to pick a file.
No.
Weird. It showed something. Maybe it showed my previous progress. I will mention right now, fairies don't work.
Oh shit.
So you do actually need to play really conservatively. Fairies don't work in here. So it is 40 floors, though this one also does not have like pause floors like the Cave of Ordeals has. Every 10th floor is a nothing floor.
In my opinion, these are the worst. These guys are the worst.
Yeah, there are no breaks here. Oh, actually, sorry, there are a few breaks. There's 3 break rooms: floor 6, floor 20, and then the end.
Wow.
So have fun. It's actually pretty difficult. It's not like insane or anything. But I believe the idea is it is. Oh, I see. So at a certain point, when you get to the checkpoint floors or whatever, it's actually going to force you out, and then you come back in and you start where you left off, apparently.
Oh, so I bet you I overrode your previous like.
Yes, you probably can only have one run of this at a time. But yes, that is apparently a thing. Is you'll get. I was on B6, which is the first break is after floor 6.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah.
So we were talking about
favorite dungeons.
Xenoblade
like
before.
Oh, we were. Yes. Yes. So where we left off, they were talking about. We had just finished up talking about the world, and we were talking about the battle system. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna refill my drink. Then we'll talk. You can vamp. You can talk about the battle.
Wait, what? Return to this place when you desire a great challenge. How do you talk about?
You already did the first 5 floors.
Oh shit! All right.
The first checkpoint is really early. So just do the same thing again. So yeah, keep going.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about Xenoblade 3 news and the world itself. And I think it's pretty. I think that it's way better than 3, or better than 2. I think. Yeah, I mean, Rise is good. I mean, Rise is perfectly acceptable. And I like it. What I really wanted to comment on is how good the models look for the enemies. I think the models look really, really good. That's weird. I think the models look really, really good for the enemies and don't look as blocky. I think those look really refined. And it might be because there's just, like, less of them. Oh, duh. Collection screen. I mean, new wolf challenge has been unlocked. Yeah, okay. Just let me go. And so, like, there's not as much density of enemies, and so, like, they could really focus on having enemies look bigger and cooler and nicer. So that's really cool. Your enhanced power has opened a new path. Nope. Dicks. So I think that's a nice change to Xenoblade, is less density, more focusing on the actual enemies and the fights, rather than filling the screen with a bunch of shit that's already being filled with.
Oh, you're complaining about UI. Got it.
No.
No, I know.
I was actually talking about how the enemies, their models look incredible.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of so far there's a lot of enemies that were unique to Xenoblade 2, a lot of enemies that were unique to Xenoblade 1, some that were in both games, and some brand new enemies, all in this game so far, which is a nice touch.
Well, what I was talking about specifically is it looks like they sacrificed density for model design, and I am okay with that.
Yeah, this, to me, I do see less, because as a reminder, I'm replaying Xenoblade 2 New Game Plus right now, or I guess I've never done New Game Plus, but I've played the game a couple times. And I do think you're right. I do think there are large patches in Xenoblade 2 that seem totally fine, but there are a few sections where it's like, wow, there just really are a lot of things in here.
Yeah.
And there's a couple parts in particular, notably outside the old factory in Mor Ardain, where there's a bunch of, like, you have to go through an area with a bunch of high-level monsters that you literally just have to run through. And when I was redoing that on New Game Plus, and I've been lowering my level to be reasonable to the story, I didn't just go in at level 99. I died a few times because I was like, oh god, a level 80 thing saw me out of nowhere. And I was just like, whatever. I went back to the last landmark and I tried again. Because admittedly, death in Xenoblade is very low stakes.
Yes, but that is my major complaint, is you're
but
in the
it is
middle
still
of a fight,
frustrating.
and then, like, you just get your ass handed to you because of a... You know what's really stupid about this, Joe? And we probably won't finish this, because after you do the 6 floors and unlock the new one, you have to do all the floors over again.
I didn't think you had to.
Yeah, I'm at floor 6 right now. And now I'm doing the new floors that I unlocked.
It says... Oh yeah, no, it does. I do see that again. So once you get the second one, which is on floor 15. No, sorry, 5 floors and then 15 more, so it's floor 20. And then you'll have to do them all again, sadly.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no.
That is annoying. Yeah, like I said, I think this dungeon's neat, but that's why I was like not gonna be super beat up if we didn't get to it. I wanted you to see it, and if you get to the end, there's a cool little thing at the end, which is fun.
Is it a story bit or is it just a?
No, it's just cool. You'll see if we get there. It's just cool.
I don't know if we're getting there. I mean, it kind of depends on how long this takes.
It's also like these. You don't actually fight anything that bad. I don't think they make you fight
strong.
You fight a couple things that you don't ever fight as Wolf-Link, which is cool, but you don't ever do... No Dark Nuts.
Thank God.
That's the one, and those are really the main problem. There are a couple ice enemies at a certain point. But anyways, no, one of the other things replaying Xenoblade 2 that I've been noticing that I definitely saw you complain about, and that I was like, it's not that bad. And it's not that bad, but it is worse than I was giving it credit for, which is the compass. The compass.
It's not good.
It is really not good. And number one, I was like, it seems like it's sort of poorly calibrated, if you will.
Yes.
And that is still true. It is set up in a way that's very strange. Because I think the problem is I don't mind the idea of it being non-linear from the standpoint of so like Skyrim's, right, you have a 2D strip, and then that represents 360 degrees of a circle, right? You map
I killed that guy, and that one ran into me. I'm taking a lot of damage in this room for no reason.
Yeah. They map the 360 degrees around you to the 2D strip at the top, right? With the left and the right both being behind you, which is what they do in Xenoblade 2, except it's not linear, where, like, it's not just, like, around the circle takes you evenly across the line. If it's even vaguely in front of you, it's like the center of the bar. Yo. And it's not that that's inherently bad. I literally think that it's just, like, not calibrated very well, if that makes sense, where it's just too much of an area is too much in the center, so that when you're really close to something, it's actually really hard to use the bar. When you're far from something, it's fine. And it also doesn't handle direction very well for up and down stuff. But they actually, if you saw in Xenoblade 3, added the pathing.
The path is amazing.
Which actually, that's in Xenoblade X. X had the follow ball, which did exactly that. You walked, the ball would trace the path and would follow this ball around. And so they're bringing that back, except now it just highlights the path as opposed to having you follow a MacGuffin around to get there. Which I do appreciate, though, because, like, sometimes they have a quest, and, like, I'm okay with the idea of, like, sometimes the point is that you wouldn't know where it is, so it doesn't make sense for you to just accept a quest. My son is lost, and then you just walk straight to him because you know where he is because of the quest map. I get that. Oh, I've been forgetting to tell you where hearts are buried.
Correct.
What floor are you on? Yeah, that's the problem. What are you? Okay, so there's 2, 3 Dodongos, I guess, right?
Time to bomb some Dodongos.
But you haven't gotten the second reward yet, so you're on floor 14.
Oh, so the next floor is the reward?
No. Sadly,
you said 20.
Well, and for the hearts. Sadly, there are no more hearts before the next reward. It's 6, 9, 13, and then 20.
Oh, yeah, brother.
So...
Missed on the last floor.
Yeah, you missed on the last floor.
That's fine. That's fine. What is this?
Yeah, anyways, the pathing thing for the questing is going to be super nice. For people that don't use it, they absolutely don't have to. But for when you're just like, man, this place is a fucking maze. Where is my shit? Now they'll have it, which is cool. It's so infuriating they put so many of those blue chews in here when you can't use bottles or fairies or anything. Oh yeah, sprinting. Xenoblade X also had sprinting and really high jumps, which was really cool.
It looks like they're adding a lot of good quality of life stuff into this one, which is...
And they're pulling the quality of life things that they've had before and just haven't had in a long time. Like I said, the pathing thing is not new. That was in X. But they're bringing it back, which is good.
Wow, this is all just rupees, huh? Really?
Yeah, like I said, there's no more hearts.
Why would I ever want rupees, game?
Well, admittedly, you get a wallet upgrade in this dungeon. And if you don't have the one from Agatha, but if you do, it upgrades your wallet to 9999. Okay, so then we get into classes, and this is where we get into the meat and the like how arcs are triggered
and the combat and such. Which is, it is. It's better than I thought it was.
Yeah, it looks like it would be impossible to follow, but I don't know. It just feels like I love the innovation that I genuinely don't think I've seen anywhere before, or at least not in a major title. Is characters which they seem to be able to plant on the ground. The support characters can like plant healing circles or defense zones, basically, and they show those to you as rings on the ground.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that's very MMO-like.
Yes, I've seen things where like you see a range before, like even like a League of Legends, you see the range before you cast it or whatever. But this one, the idea that just like during battle all the time, if somebody has laid down a 10-second ring where inside that ring or around them per se, you get a buff, they have all those rings, and there's many of them on the ground, which is kind of cool.
I'm sure there's games of it that do it. I just haven't played, or I can't remember them. I'm sure I've played them.
But not on a big, like, not in other JRPGs that I know, not in other action games that I know. Xenoblade 1 has a bunch of ranged stuff like that, and none of it's visible. You can, the only way you can tell...
I don't think it's in, like, Final Fantasy 12 or anything like that.
Yeah. The only way you can tell in 1, and they do have it in this game too, is if your character has a buff, they'll have an icon next to their name, which this game also does. You have, if you look at the left side of the thing by all the characters' names and HP bars, you can see however many of what kinds of buffs they have on them at any time. Yeah. Also, well, I guess then they talk about classes, which they briefly introduced this by Noah looking at Neo through his eye and having a UI thing.
Mm.
What's that about? I'm very curious.
I don't know. I'm sure if, like, his eye lights up and then the other one's eye lights up as well, like the other.
We know that there was a tweet or something on the website where Tyon can do that as well. He can project a map, and it's like, how does that? That's a very...
Oh shit! That was too close.
That is a very interesting story implication. I think this is the last floor, by the way. No, it's not. Wait. Yeah, this is the last floor before the next reward, so you can go hard here if you need to.
Yeah, but like, how? They yell at me.
I mean, you just gotta kill all the little bugs first, because those count as enemies.
Yeah, I know, but like, how do I kill this thing? Because it's just gonna yell at me.
I think you just can't use your spin attack. I think you gotta like jump attack it and latch on.
No, I can stay within the range before it yells.
Oh, okay, there you go. You got it. You just gotta make sure you don't land in the other one's range.
Got it.
Which you already killed both. So that whole thing where he's like able to see the other person's class, like that's just kind of cool. I think that's neat.
I'm sure we'll figure out more about what that means later.
I love the canonical explanation for how classes work, because they do say at one point that like, in one of the things they mentioned something about how the weapons people use are an embodiment of the character. They're like, yeah, so you have been born. This is the weapon that you like is intrinsic to you somehow, which is kind of neat.
Right, no blades.
Mm-hmm. And again, how? dot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can use other amiibo?
Yeah, you can use Zelda or Ganondorf.
Or the wolf. What do they give you?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at this. Do they give you extra health?
I think I don't know if I have to do that. I don't like having to go through all of them again. Like either let me do it all at once. Don't make me go.
The Wolf Link amiibo can be used to save data of the number of hearts preserved from the last attempt, which can then be scanned again while inside the cave to replenish Link's health to that amount. Which sadly means I think that you have already lost that because you already left again. But maybe not. So basically, next time you're in there, if you're low health, scan Wolf Link. Do you have either a Zelda or a Ganondorf amiibo?
I have a Ness and a Cloud and a Joker.
It? Okay. Apparently the Terry one came out.
Really? I need to get Heroes still.
I saw some funny tweets. Chugga Conroy was tweeting about how he was going to stores trying to find the Terry amiibo, and nobody knew who Terry was. And then he would always say, "The buff Ash Ketchum," and they would be like, "Ah, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about."
That's so good. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't say what the other ones do.
Yeah, I mean,
it says you can use the Wolf Link one to redeem health from your previous run, but it doesn't say anything about what Zelda or Ganondorf do. Which doesn't matter, but like I'm curious.
I think this is a good time. We're at a good little point. We are gonna go.
You're not gonna do it one more time?
No, I do not care to go through it again for the third time.
The big thing is at the very end. There's a big giant statue of Wolf Link, and a really cool chest, and the big statue you can just. And the statue is just the Wolf Link amiibo, but like as a giant statue inside the game. And then you get a wallet upgrade, and it's like a cool room. But yeah, that's it. Sadly,
we are going to be done and put Twilight Princess to bed now. I am sad I didn't play this game sooner, and I loved it. Genuinely, probably
favorite Zelda game.
My favorite Zelda game.
Ooh, big words.
This game is really good.
Now you have to play Majora's Mask again to prove to yourself, is it actually your favorite game or not? Twilight Princess. Yeah, that's for the future.
That's interesting. That's a good point. It's been years since I played Majora's Mask, so.
And it's not hard to play. You can emulate it. You can play it on 3D. You can probably emulate the 3D.
I don't know. It's probably going to come to the Switch.
I mean, it already is.
It is? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
You're right.
NSO.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. If you wanted to play it on there, you could do it there. You'd have to have NSO, but plus expansion pack. You have to have the expansion pack.
So, thanks everyone for watching with us. We're gonna go set up for Final Fantasy VII Art, which is next week for season 4 of this fucking show. That's crazy.
Unless we have a bunch of trouble setting up tonight.
Unless we have a bunch of trouble setting up tonight, then you won't see it till later. I mean, we'll still see it next week, but
yeah, but it should be next week, and I'm so excited.
I think it's time. It's time. And I can actually, I could play the first cutscene again, the train, because I've seen it already, because I played the demo.
Yeah, so you want,
if we do that and we set up and then we actually record it, it's not going to be a first reaction anyway, because I already played the demo, so.
Yeah, technically speaking, the first, hour is going to be not blind.
Yeah, make a reactor.
But, blind enough.
So, thanks everyone. We will see you next week.
Season 4, baby!
Baby!